Hello everybody, I'm Leanime, and this is a house interior that I created. You can see here that there is an entryway, but there's no door. And we are going to create a door and place it right here. So let's get started. The first thing that we are going to do is go to Menu, Scripts. Scripts. Create new data. The name of the script is going to be door motion. And this is going to be the motion of the door when nothing is happening. The type of script that this is going to be is action in ActionScript. So select that. And then down here, this is going to be the actual script. So press the X. Go to Events, Effects, Motion Change. Got something in my throat. Okay, select Object, and the speed is going to be 0. And save that. Without this line of code, the door will move on its own. But this line of code prevents the door from moving at all. It makes it so that it doesn't do anything when nothing is going on. When nothing is happening, it just sits there. So we're done with this script. So update that and exit out. We're going to create 3 scripts. That's the first script. So create new data. And the name of this script is going to be door start. This is going to be the starting condition. And the type of script is a start condition. So select that. Okay, so now in the script, press the X, go to Data, Game Info, Load. What this line of code does is it loads game information. And the information that we're trying to get out of it is the party direction. So it's loading the party direction in that moment in time. So the next line of code is going to be a script branch condition. Choose variable, and then select, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Party dir. Select that. Dir stands for direction. So we're actually going to see if the party is facing north. Let me press start. And here are the values of the direction. Like for example, if the value is 0, it means that the party is facing east. If the value is 4, it means that the party is facing west, and so on and so forth. And what we need to check is whether or not the party is facing north. And you can see that the value for north is 6. So I'm going to choose this, and it's going to be a fixed value, 6. So what this condition is asking whether or not the party is facing north. So again, we have game info load. It's loading the party direction along with some other crap. But party direction is the main thing that we want. So it loads the party direction, and then it's asking, you know, what direction is the party facing? Is it facing north? And if the party is facing north, then go to Data, Flags, Simple Flag. We're going to find a flag called satisfy execute. And we're going to turn this on and update that. So it loads the game information, and then it says, is the party facing north? If they are facing north, then turn this flag on, and satisfy execute is a flag that is turned on when conditions are met. Without this script, the door would not open, because conditions wouldn't be met. If this flag wasn't turned on, then it means that conditions were never met and the door won't open. But since it is turned on, the door will open. So that's why we have this script. So save that. We are done with this script. We're going to create one more script. Create new data. The name of this script is going to be called door apply. And this is what the door is actually going to do when conditions are met. And the type is going to be remained at content, so just leave it the way it is. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do for this script is go to Events, Movement, Bypass Members. Enable that, yes. Save that. What this line of code does is it allows you, or the party, to go through the doorway. Without this line of code, the party won't be able to move through the doorway, even though the door is open. Even if the door opens up, your party won't be able to move through it. So this allows you to go through the door. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is sound effects, SFX, sound. Let's see. Going to find open door. The ID for that is 031. And save that. So it's going to play a sound effect, and then the next line of code, go to Events, Effects, Single Action. Choose Object, Disable Motion after action. And what that does is that once it performs that action, when it opens up, it's going to stop. If you don't disable it, it's going to keep moving over and over. It's going to keep looping, like opening and closing, opening and closing. So we want to disable the motion after the action. The speed is going to be 250. So save that. So bypass members means that you get to go through the door, and it plays a sound effect, and then the door opens up. And that's about it. So save that. And exit out of there. Go to Menu, Scripts, Events. Create new data. The name of the event is going to be door. The display type is going to be an object, because a door is an object. The direction it's going to face is south. And the model is going to be a door. Door single A. The ID for that is 0151. There's a preview of it on the right. The motion is going to be door motion. That's the script that we created. So the motion of the door, here it is, door motion action. The motion of the door is going to be nothing. Like the door is just gonna sit there without doing anything. So that's the motion. Again, if we didn't have that script, the door would be opening and closing constantly, like it's gonna be looping. The start condition is going to be touch, so when you touch the door, something will happen. And the script, right here where it says none, we are going to choose the script that we had created called door start. Here it is. This is the starting condition. it's going to check whether or not the party is facing north, and if indeed the party is facing north when the party touches the door, then it's going to satisfy execute, and it's going to go along and apply. Here's the apply. We're going to select door apply. So it's going to satisfy execute if they're facing north, and then the door is going to open. And that's about it. So save that, update data, and exit. We are done creating our event. Now we need to place it. So go to scripts, event placement. Gosh, that sound in the background is so distracting. Okay. This is a house interior that I had created. You may not have this. You may have your own event placement. If you want, you could place it in preset town or whatever. But I'm gonna place it in this house interior that I had created called Simple House. So I'm going to edit. And I'm going to place the door right here. Right where the doorway is, or right where the entryway is. And then I'm going to exit out of there and save that. Let's test it out by going to Menu, Test Play, Start. Okay, so let me walk you through this. The door, right now, this is the motion that the door is performing. It's not doing anything because we created a script called door motion. Without the script, like I said earlier, the door would be opening and closing, but it's not, which is good. So check, that script is working. The second script, door start, checks to see whether or not the party is facing north. So if indeed the party is facing north up here, I am facing north right now, but the reason why the door isn't opening is because we need to actually touch the door. So in order to touch the door, I need to move forward one space. So let me do that. And yes, it worked. We touched the door, and since we're facing north, it satisfy execute, turned on, and because it turned on, it went along with door apply, and door apply allowed the door to open, and it made a sound effect. But we need to check whether or not bypass members, the code bypass members actually worked. In order to see if that worked, I would need to move forward. And it does work. I am going right through the door. So everything checks out A-OK. And that's about it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.